What's happening, YouTube? Look at this guy. Bo! That's what he does when he wants to go O-U-T. Outside? Okay. You're such a good boy. Get down. Down. Ridiculous. Alright, this video is my Q&A video. I have... I have a couple questions. But, I have a lot from one guy, so I would definitely... Shout out to Evan D for asking me some questions, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hold on. There we go. I really appreciate that. So let's just jump right into it. If you found someone permanently shrunk down to the size of a bug, what would you do with them? Well, it depends if I like the person or not. Because if I didn't like them, I would just like flick them around all the time and just, be a bully. But if I did like them, then I would like really look out for them in every single way possible. So that's a where do you come up with these questions, man? Because it's like these questions are hilarious. Would you keep them against their will as a pet or let them go outside to fend for themselves? I think I would keep them as a pet. Even if I didn't like them, I would just keep them as a pet and just like fuck with them all the time. What would their perspective of you be and vice versa? I'm not sure I understand that question. What would their perspective of you be? Well, their perspective of me would be that, holy crap, this guy's a giant. And my perspective of them would be, sweet, I got, like, a little buddy. It's like the little brother or sister that I've never had. What if the person you found was someone you disliked? Okay. I take back what I said. If it was someone I dislike, I wouldn't fuck with them. I wouldn't bully them. I would just be like, what now, motherfucker? So what would you say to them? What now, motherfucker? That's what I would say to them. Like, what are you gonna do now? What if they try to run away or hurt you? I don't know how they would hurt me, unless it was like some night at the museum type stuff and they just like, I think they were Indians or Native Americans, or is what I should call them. I think they were like Native Americans, and they like had a whole squad just like take lassos and rope and just tie it around this guy, Ben Stiller's ankles, and dropped him to the floor and started poking him. Well, stabbing it to them, but poking him with like little knives or whatever. So if they try to do that, then man, like I'm going crazy. I'm fighting back. I'm squashing everybody. Would you keep them if? What? Would you keep them? Oh, would you keep them in a sock if they were defiant? I don't think so. I would just kind of, answering your second question, I would just let them go outside and fend for themselves if they were defiant, like whatever. If the little guy, well, it could be a girl, so if the little guy were sick or injured and there was no way to help him survive, would you just end it quickly by squashing him? Yes, I definitely will put him out of his misery, that's for sure. If you grew into a 100 feet tall giant, what would you do? Cause havoc? I would definitely not cause havoc. I would be the friendly giant. And I would just like, I don't know, take people, like grab people. Like as like an amusement park ride. I would grab people in my hand, not grab them, but place them in my hand and just like hold them up super high. That's all I would do. I wouldn't like swing them around and throw them or anything. No, I would just hold them up there 100 and probably like 3 feet, 104 feet high up in the air and just like ask them how the weather is up there. So these questions, man, they're rich, they're gold. Would you avoid stepping on people in cars? I definitely would, because if there was an 100-foot giant walking around, I would not want him to step on my car or to step on me, for that matter. What would you do if you accidentally stepped on someone? Oh, man. I would feel devastated if I accidentally stepped on someone. Like, I don't know, that's a tough one. Even though it's like just a random question, that's a tough, because you just killed somebody, unintentionally. So I would feel bad. I would definitely like look out for their family and like give their family everything that they possibly need to actually cope and help them with their loss of their family member. What if the military started firing at you? Man, just because I'm 100 feet tall doesn't mean I'm invincible, so it's probably gonna hurt a lot. But I don't know, I would just kind of drop to my knees and tell them, look, I'm a friendly giant. Like, you guys need to calm the hell down. So that was it from Evan D. He posted this 5 days ago. I posted a few videos other than my Q&A, which is this video, obviously, due to the title. Hence the title, I should say. So shout out to Evan D. You're the man holding it down with all these questions. I don't know where you got them from, but those are good questions, man. Thanks for that. Thanks for the laugh. This guy, I answered his question on YouTube. Like, I replied to his comment, but his question was, how should I start getting in shape? I'm super short and super skinny, face riddled with acne scars and stuff. Feel really down about myself and might as well try and get in shape. What do you recommend as far as improving upper body? I got a 20-pound dumbbell with limited space. Now, I already answered this, but I'll give you another answer. How should I start getting in shape? You should start getting in shape by pushing yourself as hard, like farther than you think you can possibly go. Just because you have 120, I don't know if it's 120-pound dumbbell or 220-pound dumbbells, but if you have two, that's even better. You know, if you have one, yeah, you got to do like one arm reps and, you know, some behind the neck tricep extensions and to build your triceps up. If I were you, just start doing a lot of push-ups. Try to find something like that you can that can hold your weight. Just do a bunch of push-ups, get that width in your back, and get your back nice and strong. And just go hard, man. Just go fucking hard as hell. Like, don't be held back by anybody, especially anybody. Don't be held back by anybody or anything. Just try your hardest and push yourself farther than you think you can go. That's my only advice for you. As well as, that's not my only advice, but you can also just, what I did, I got into fitness. I just jumped right on YouTube, looked up fitness. I'm from Chicago, so first thing I looked up was Chicago fitness YouTubers or Chicago fitness. But then I was just like, you know what, let me just not like limit myself to my area. Let me actually venture out and kind of see now I follow people from Ireland, from like all over the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't limit yourself and don't think that just because you're in one little area, like, yeah, you're in your home, maybe you don't work. I don't know your working situation. I don't know where your money income's coming from. Oh, excuse me. But, oh, man, I'm gassy. I ate some chicken breast with rice and beans. That's pretty good. Oh, excuse me. I'll cut this out anyway, so. I don't know if you're limited with your income or whatever, but I would say just invest in a gym membership. It doesn't even have to be like LA Fitness, Charter Fitness, Export. No, like, I'm going to Planet Fitness and I've made gains from June, from when I started going to now. You know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't have to be a high-end gym. No, I'm paying $10 a month. You know what I mean? I can't bring any guests, so that's fine with me. You know, just go hard. Like, just YouTube. Ask so many questions. Ask YouTubers so many questions. Like Christian Guzman, Rob Lipset, Friesma Fitness, Scott Herman. I started off with Kino Body, which is Grego Gallagher, but actually, like, for the past few months, I kind of, like, avoided listening to him, and I've seen, like, alright, so I'm not going to say that he didn't bring me some gains, like, his tips and tricks didn't bring me gains, because I would be lying. They did. Like, my shoulders definitely got, you know, a little cut with doing dumbbell shoulder presses and lateral raises, and these, I like to call them up and back. So you're here with the two dumbbells, bring your elbows above your shoulders, bring them back, up and backs. That's what I call them, up and backs. So he taught me about those. You know what I mean? So I'm not talking any shit about Kino Body whatsoever. He was a really smart dude. He is a really smart dude, and he told me a lot about fitness that I needed to know from first starting out. You know what I mean? So I'm not talking shit about him in any way. I would definitely recommend Kino Body and following his programs. And I was doing the WSP, the Warrior Shredding Program, and following that for the first few months of working out, like, I got a pimple. Following that for the first few months of working out, really, I saw gains, man. But like my nutrition was out of whack. Like, I wasn't seeing any leanness in my like, following his nutrition plan, in my abs, and following his nutrition plan, like, it was good for the first, like, 2 months, and then, like, I guess it was kind of on me. Like, I kind of died down and kind of started eating poorly, so I'm not really saying that his nutrition guide is bad or poor, but when I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to follow anybody, like, strictly, I'm not going to buy any more programs, I'm not going to do anything like that, I'm just going to do what I feel like is right, and sure enough, like, may not be much to you, but Like, my stomach is leaned down. Like, a lot. It used to be, like out to here. You know, it used to be, like way out here. And now it's just... Now it's leaning down. But, yeah, man, I would just say just YouTube everything. YouTube, like, how to, even if you don't know how to do a proper push-up, even YouTube, from anything from as little as how to do a proper push-up all the way until, you know, what to do with your acne, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, Brian Turner, I think his name is, or, yeah, Brian Turner, he's man, that dude, his face was riddled with acne, just how yours is probably even worse. You know, and that guy's face right now, I have him on Snapchat, I follow him on YouTube, excuse me, and all his social media, and he just, like, clear skin. Yeah, you're 1 or 2 pimples there, but, like, his face is clear as day, like, clear as a diamond, like, just amazing. I was just like, damn, like, I've seen his before and after pictures, and it's crazy how far he's come, you know, with his acne and with lifting, like, just life in general. I'm just like, that dude is... You know what I mean? He's a smart guy, you know? So you should definitely follow Brian Turner. You know, like, just Rob Lipset. Like, just YouTube. YouTube has so much to offer. Like, with this day and age and this technology advancing as quickly as it is, man, dude, like, you really need to take advantage of that. Savoni. Savoni's your YouTube name, so I'm going to call you Savoni. Or Savani. I don't know. But that wraps up this video. Hope you... The few who asked me some questions, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys took something away from that. I hope you guys got your questions answered as fully as you wanted them to be answered. So I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, stay happy, stay humble, stay motivated, and stay inspired for success. You could do this, man. If I could do it, why can't you do it better? If I'm your role model, which that'll be so cool if I am, but if I'm not, I'm not surprised. If I'm your role model, be better than me. Be better than your role model. You know what I mean? Like, I look up to a lot of people. I'm not trying to be like them. No, fuck that. I'm trying to be better than... I'm gonna be better than them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be equal with anybody. No, I'm trying to be up here while they're slowly but surely... And, no, I'm passing them, man. I'm passing them up. You know what I mean? So, just be better than your role model. You can do this, man. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Get an arm flex.